Hello students. Today we are going to be going over a review for the test. Here we have exponential equations and linear equations. An exponential equation is in this form: y equals ab to the power of x plus c. A is the initial value of the equation. B is the growth or decay factor. If it's a growth factor, it's above 1. If it's a decay factor, it's between 0 and 1. So it's either a fraction or decimal for decay. C is the vertical shift, whether the graph moves up or down. Here's some examples of linear equations. Y equals mx plus b. There's nothing raised to any power. And m over here is the slope, and b is the y-intercept. Here we have this equation where y equals 1/4 x, or actually 1/4 raised to the power of x. So is it linear or exponential? Okay, yes, since it has an x raised to the power, it's got to be exponential. So I cross out linear, so I say exponential. Now, is it growth or decay? Since the number raised to the power, this base, is between 0 and 1, it's going to be decay. Now we're going to find out our y-intercept over here. We're going to put 0 in for x and see what comes out for y. 1/4 raised to the power of 0, what is it? I can't hear you. 1/4 raised to the 0 power is what? That's better, 1. So 0, 1 is our y-intercept. Okay, so we can also put that over here. Let's put 0, 1, 2, and then we'll do our negative values after that, because they're easier. We can do them without the calculator. 1/4 raised to the first power is 1/4. 1/4 raised to the second power, if I put 2 up there, 1/4 times 1/4 is 1/16. So for that, 1 is 1/4, 2 is 1/16. So I can see that this is probably going to go like that, never reaching 0, but it'll go like that. So I put -1, and if I do 1/4 raised to the -1 power, again, I'll show you how to do this on the calculator. So I go 1 ABC4 y to the x 1 negative equals, and the answer is 4. So -1, 1, 2, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, -2. So I go 1 ABC4 y to the x 2 negative equals 16. So I know that's way up. So I'm just going to draw my graph like that, and I'm done. Go on to the next one. Is this a linear function? Y equals -5/3 x plus 1/3. Well, I don't see any exponents anywhere, so it can't be exponential. So we know it's linear. And since this is a negative slope, it's going to be negative there. Now I only need 3 over here, 3 points, and I'm going to do 0, 1, and -1. If I put 0 in there, 0 times 5/3 is 0, plus 1/3, I get 1/3. If I put 1 in there makes -5/3 plus 1/3 is -4/3. Okay, I put -1 in there, negative time that is 5/3 plus 1/3 is 6/3, and that is 2. So then I go ahead, oh, I forgot my y-intercept is at 0, 1/3. 0, 1/3 is going to be right here. 1 -4/3 is just past -1. -1, 2 is up there. So then I connect the 3 points. Make sure you put arrows at the ends of your line. So here's this line, and there's that line, making sure you put arrows at the end. Okay? All right, we'll go on to the next one. And this is writing exponential equations from a table and then from a graph. So from our table, we're going to say, okay, this went from 0 to 1. We want them in the form y equals a times b to the x plus c. And I think for our purposes, we're not going to worry about c. So to figure out a is the y-intercept. So whenever it's 0 here, we know that number right there is a. So we know a equals 400. So we get y equals 400 times whatever b is raised to the power of x. So to find out what b is, we see that this goes from 0 to 1, and we take this number and we divide it by the one previous. So if I say 800 divided by 400, 8 divided by 4 is 2. And there you have it. And there's your exponential function there. Okay? All right. Next, we're going to go ahead and go on to number 4 here. I'm going to go ahead and make a table. 0, 3, 1, 6. I could do some more like -1, but really we only need 2 to figure it out. Okay? We know that it's exponential in its growth. So again, we figure out a is the y-intercept. So when x is 0, what is y? 3. So we know a is 3. So y equals a, 3 times whatever b is raised to the power of x. Okay? So if it goes from 0 to 1, we say, oh, okay, that goes by 1, so it's okay to divide. 6 divided by 3, and that is 2. So here's your equation. Y equals a, b raised to the power of x, because there's no c in this particular part of math in this. Okay? All right. Now, I think I'm going to stop the video, and I'll do a second half in a minute.